The meaning of Brooks, I would say, is taking risks, for me at least.
I'm surrounded by people who are super talented, motivated, and excited to be here.
When I came here, I saw kids, with arms around each other. Everybody's laughing, everybody's cracking jokes. I was like, wow, I want to be a part of this.
I love being outside with my friends. In the fall, we might be running cross country. In the winter, we might be cross country skiing.
I really like the competition. It gives me a chance to work hard and set goals for myself.
I think one of the most significant things about being at Brooks is that I'm getting the opportunity to expand who I am, what I think, what I love.
I had gone to public school before this, and when I got here, I wasn't really sure what it was going to be like. I ended up being in classes of 4 and 10 and probably at the most 15 kids. You really become friends with faculty members and form these lifelong bonds.
Part of AP Bio last year, we got the opportunity to go and observe surgeries at a local hospital. I got to see a hip replacement. So I was literally right next to the guy getting his hip replaced. And to be able to experience it with the surgeons, 6 inches away from a guy that's getting a new hip is, when else are you going to be able to do that unless you go to med school?
For Brooks, I really stepped out of my comfort zone, and I never really thought I was going to. I never thought I would have jumped into environmental science. I mean, that's what I would like to major in college. My environmental science teacher asked me, he was like, hey, do you want to be in the environmental club and help us out a little bit? And I was in the club for about 3 days, and I realized that is exactly what I wanted to do. My senior year, I actually ended up going to Washington, D.C. and meeting with senators during the BP oil spill, and I really got a sense of what it's really like in the real world, not even just in the classroom.
In the dorm, I didn't think that I would bond the sort of friendships that I made. I consider some of the kids I see in the dorm close to something like brothers, Since Brooks has kind of been a home away from home, it's just like, this is my family in a way. Brooks is honestly full of surprises.
I would definitely say that this place has made me dream bigger dreams. I am a math student, I'm also an artist, I'm also part poet. I like to write a lot. In a recent English class, I was able to combine my love of art with my writing skills. We got to do a graphic memoir, and I chose a trip that I had taken back to the Dominican Republic during my spring break the previous year. The assignment was a great opportunity for me to think about that, because I had had fun during the trip, but I hadn't really thought of what it meant to me.
Drama and film are really my 2 biggest passions. I've created the Brooks Film Society. Another student and I are the co-creators, and the Brooks Film Society allows students to be able to write, produce, direct, film, and act in all our own films. Brooks has been the most meaningful experience of my life because I've learned to take initiative. If there's not something that's in front of me, I can create it, and I think that's the best thing about Brooks. You have the tools, and now you just got to build it.
I've been on the varsity field hockey team since my freshman year and the squash team, and I've met most of my closest friends when I've been on a team, and I love the intensity of a team and just like winning a big game. I knew that I wanted to play sports and have a good academic experience, and I'd say Brooks has exceeded my expectations.
The role of sports has definitely been an important one for me. I've been skating since I was 3 years old. Hockey's been my favorite sport. It's been one that I was raised watching. I've always liked athletics, and they make it so available for you that it's great for most people like me. It's an escape. It's a great feeling. Coach Reese has become a great friend of mine. Outside of the game, he's become kind of a mentor. He helps us set goals and then helps us achieve them as well.
I definitely think that Brooks encourages people to go outside their comfort zone and try things they've never tried before.
You get to try a lot of things that you just wouldn't normally get to do.
I tried squash. I didn't even know what squash was.
Robotics is a lot of fun. You learn about programming, you learn about design.
So you told to stop.
When I got to Brooks, I was definitely more of a sports-oriented person, like came in playing football, ice hockey, and lacrosse. Completely switched over to the music side once I got here. Met a couple of teachers who really kind of encouraged me to push that side because I've never been immersed in it and just absolutely fell in love. First time I went on stage, I almost threw up right before I went on. I was shaking, but all the teachers kept encouraging me to keep going with it and keep trying, and so I slowly gained a little bit more confidence. Just really comfortable now.
I love basketball because, I've been playing it since probably I was about 6, but Brooks definitely challenges me more. Last year in the winter concert, I was part of the gospel choir and I conducted one of the songs, which was pretty hard. I mean, it's not as easy as it looks. It's just not just people waving their hands. You have to make sure you keep everyone on beat. And I think that was definitely a challenge, and I like the challenge, and hope I have another opportunity to do it again.
I'm excited about the group Model UN. This is my 4th year. Everyone in the group are excited about different issues around the world, and they want to talk about it. We have some students from Afghanistan, we have some students from Thailand, South Korea, from New England. I think it's really interesting to hear different ideas coming from people from different places.
I would have never imagined coming to Brooks that I would have been in a dorm with some exchange students from Kenya, a girl from Thailand, girls from Korea, and so that was really cool for me, just to be able to live with people from all over the world. Over the past 4 years, Brooks has given me more opportunities than I could have ever asked for. I spent 5 weeks through Brooks's exchange program in Botswana at the Maruapula School. I think the most important thing I got out of that exchange is that no matter where somebody is from, no matter who they are, there's always something that we have in common with them.
Brooks has definitely made me think like, yeah, maybe I can be a doctor, or maybe I can, I don't know, travel across the world if I want to,
Brooks really makes you mature in a good way, like gives you a lot of responsibility.
It's taught me, to sort of go outside your comfort zone. Even if you don't succeed, you'll get there eventually.
Brooks has really helped me find my passion, from the teachers to the different activities that I've been able to do.
Brooks is just, it's setting me up for a better life and just a better career.
This place has definitely made me dream bigger.
I think I'd call it a second home.
I thought it would just kind of be school, but it's definitely more than that.
It's an incredible feeling.